Okay, so I'm gonna start with the primer. Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. This is the travel size one, if it'll focus, but you know what it looks like. So I'm gonna start with that under my under eyes, forehead, and everything else, and just prime and get that all in there. Eyelid, everything. I hit that. I kind of combed through my brows already. Not sure if you can see, but what did I use? I used this NYX, this tint. It's like a light like brow tint gel to comb through my brows, and I'm going to actually do them. Okay, I'm gonna hit my brows off camera really quick. BRB. So I did my brows. Yes, brows complete. I don't know, like I like them, but they're not, I don't know, something's off. Never mind that though. I have been saying though that I do want to try the skinny brow trend. Like I want to try that, like for a quick little moment. I want to, like, you know, see what it's giving for a sec. So one day we're gonna try that, but not today. Today's not that day. But yeah, so what am I gonna go in with next? Next, we're gonna go in with, what do I do after my brows usually? Foundation. I'm not really gonna do too much foundation, so what I am gonna use is the Juvias Place Concealer. Ooh. So bright in here. Okay, yeah, there we go. The Juvias Place Concealer. You guys know which one this is, with the orange top or whatever, and it's like thick. This color is number 12 that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna use this as foundation. So since it's like, you know, getting nicer outside, we want to kind of keep things light, and I really much just use this for like more of a spot conceal type of thing, to just like cover all of my blemishes and, you know, just get that under wraps. And then once that's done, I kind of go over it with like a micro smooth powder to, you know, just add like a softness and more of a blend from the concealer and the rest of my face. So this is more of like a spot conceal type thing. I feel like it's been a thing, like most of us, like we kind of use concealer as foundation these days. Like I've been seeing that often, especially if you're not really trying to go like heavy on anything. So I'm spot concealing most of all of this. But yeah, so about topics though, like y'all, first of all, let me just say today is March 21st, Friday, and I'm so happy that it is spring. Like I'm so happy for the season change right now. I love that. Like, baby, we've been waiting, and the time has now come. My girlies, the time has now come for us to be outside, like, you know, basking in the warm winds and all of the other things. You know, not to say that baddies don't pop out in the winter time, but like, you know, it'd be a little cold, so maybe not as many of us. But I don't know about y'all, I hate being cold, oddly enough, because like I always call myself the ice queen, because I have this odd addiction to eating ice. If you didn't know, now you know. I am the ice queen because I love to eat ice, and I'm working on that addiction because it's not the best thing to like be into. We're working on it, don't judge me. But yeah, so I kind of consider myself to be the ice queen because that's basically, that's tea, that's true. But I don't like the cold. Like, I can't stand the cold. And granted, anybody that does eat ice, you know, typically you would be considered anemic and you probably can't withstand the cold anyway. So that makes sense generally. But yeah. So after adding that, I'm just gonna kind of like let that dry down a little bit. Let it dry down. I feel like I did have like a cute little hand fan, but I don't know where that's at, girl. Okay, I have no idea where it's at. Between moving here to Atlanta and, you know, back home New York, like, I don't know where my stuff is at. It's a lot of stuff that's just not here right now, back at my mama's house or something. But we are just spot concealing. But y'all, like, spring, I'm so excited for whatever is to come here and now in this time. Like, oh my god, we have been through the brutal winds of winter and everything else, and then all the things that just like arise in the winter time is pretty crazy. But with that being said, like, I can absolutely feel like right now is like a new era, a new time frame of a lot of different things, like a lot of prosperous, you know, happy, joyful things. And I'm so in that mindset. I'm so receiving and welcoming of, you know, that entire vibration in general, which I encourage everyone to do. Like, baby, please be open and receiving at this time. Okay, do the best you can do for self and just be receiving and also reflective of just like get deeper into like who you are, what you desire, you know, project your most authentic self at this time so that the universe can really like give that back to you, because now is the time that you would be in alignment to receive it. And so I don't know, I'm just for the girls like doing their big one. I'm for the girls doing their big one, self included of course, but like now is that time for newness. But anyways, moving on from next topic now. Y'all see how that just, it looks a little orangey, but it blends. Like, my blemishes are, you can't see them no more right now. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the color Fonts Deep. I use this just to like literally give the blend and coverage, because it does the job. Like, it just, and this is all I really do for foundation because it just works and it's lightweight. It's very lightweight, and this is really like all you need. Like, this is like tea. Like, this is it sets the concealer in place. I really don't usually even like dab it like this. I kind of more so do a swirly method, but this just completes like a foundation type of vibe. And you really don't, like, look at that, girl. It's like so flawless, but like light. I know y'all see that. Like, this has been my thing for some time now, but it's like, it's perfect for the season that we're in, that we've just come upon. Like, it's light to where you don't really need to do too much of anything. Like, spot conceal and then a micro smooth powder, and baby, you don't really need nothing else. You don't need no one else. You don't need no one else. Old school Drake. It's like every time I say something and there's like a song to go with it, I'm gonna sing that song. So don't mind me. But yeah, like, I just feel like I'm just so excited for the newness of this new like solar year, because you know, like I said in a previous vlog, like springtime is the real new year. You know, that's when flowers bloom. That's when, like, you know, the earth has actually like come into newness from the winter time and everything that has died nature wise. Okay, so I love that. Don't we love that? We love it. We really do love it. So anyways, pause real quick. Okay, clearly I just had to like adjust the lighting because that was bothering me in the background, y'all. That was so bothering me in the background. But you can, ooh, you see how flawless this is? And like I said, I didn't use any like heavy foundation or anything like that. This is literally just like spot concealing with the Juvias Place concealer, orange top, you get me, and Sephora Micro Smooth Power. This is like the old one, so I'm pretty sure they have like a newer version, which we love. I am buying new makeup soon because it's about time. It's about that time for sure. But do you see skin? Do you see skin? Que belleza. Yeah. So next, what am I gonna use for concealer? I kind of use that lastly. Okay, so this is like a fave concealer of mine, but it's about done, so I don't know. It's time for me to go makeup shopping, but I am going makeup shopping very soon. But this is like I love this wear and this color. I may have had it for too long because baby, the smell that it has, I don't know about that smell. It's like when the formulation oxidizes, or like it probably, I don't know, gets older and it turns, like that smell is kind of hard to take. But you know, maybe I've just had mine for too long. We're not gonna blame the company. But this is the Too Faced what? I forgot. Okay. This is the Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the color Butterscotch. So this one, the thick one, you know, and this is the color Butterscotch. So I love this color. Like, I like the formula also. It's just, I don't know how it kind of ended up getting all like smelling very chemical like, but maybe mine, I've just had mine for too long, maybe, possibly. But I absolutely like this concealer. This color is actually so valid for me. Love her. And yeah, she just be keeping me on fleek. She be keeping me fleeky. But yeah, you guys, like, I don't know, like, I have just overcome so much, like, this past year, the year before that, like, it's been a lot. But you know, I'm that girl, so I'm gonna get through whatever. And I'm gonna thrive and excel and overachieve everywhere anybody thought that a bitch couldn't. Yeah. So yeah, because you know how Libras do. It's like once you put us to the test of something, once you sit there and deem us incapable of something, we finna go 10 times harder, and we going to show you out. Like, simple. Like, I don't know, it's just a Libra thing. But you know, get up 10. They knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. And that's really like the vibe of a Libra. If you know, you know. We won't play that shit with y'all. Cause who can't? Who can't? Who you thought couldn't? A Libra will definitely like cause you to eat your words. Like, we are just those type of people. We will literally like, we'll cause you to eat your words. And so now what? That's just like the type of people that we are. But go figure. But yeah, like, I have literally, like, I have overcome so much BS, and I'm super proud of myself. I'm super proud of myself, even though I know that I always kind of knew that I could, but it was like I was irritated at the fact of like, why in the world I gotta prove this? And granted, like, there's nothing to prove to anybody because have you seen y'all? But yeah, there's nothing to really prove to anybody, but it's like, I guess you kind of like innately have to when people like try you. And I faced like a lot of situations like that where like motherfuckers was just trying me, and I'm like, okay. So it was just that, like, not that there's anything in particular to prove, because who are you, you know? But like, come on now, like, don't make me have to. Don't make me have to. And a lot of people was trying to make me have to. So I did a little 1-2, and you know, here we are coming out on top as per usual. I'm not really sure what you were assuming, but you know, it's clear that you were wrong, plain and simple. So yeah, that's that on that. Oh, right now I am also gonna use the Bright Fix Eye Brightener Fenty Beauty. It's not, it don't be trying to focus because of my face, so. But y'all know which one this is. And this is in the color Honey 10. So I am using some of that to mix with, to go over top really of the Too Faced concealer. I love this color actually too, but it's like really brightening. I love, love, love. It's a vibe. But yeah, like, I'm proud of myself for like everything that I've overcome, everything that I've been able to heal within myself, because girl, like, there were trying times and there were people that tried, and it was just like, seriously? Like, even just recently, it was a nigga that tried. Why would you do that? But yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. Like, it's so imperative to understand that everything in this life is a test. It's an experience and a test within an experience. Everything that you go through in this life, no matter if it's the good things, the bad things, in between, the ugly, whatever. And I really done showed some people out, no lie. Like, this motherfucker's right now with their mouth dead freaking open, like looking stupid, because I done caused a lot of people to have like egg on their face concerning me. And it hasn't even stopped. It continues. It continues. Like, don't play with that girl. But it is what it is. Like, you know, sometimes you are just so yourself and you're so in your element that, you know, you can be very much aware that there is no competition, but because you're you and you're so in your bag, right, God will allow the people, the naysayers, the haters, to try to test you just so that they can see that, like, you know, who you present yourself as, the person that you carry yourself as in this world, that shit ain't no fake. You're not pump faking. And people want to assume that it's some fake shit with you, or it's a fraud, or oh, you're not really like that, you're not really built like that, you're not really authentic 100%. And because God wants to shut them up, he's gonna he'll put you in position to allow certain things so that you know what I'm saying, you stand on business about you. Show them up, let them know, let them see. I thought it was one way with her, but really it's like this. Goddamn, yeah. Because no lie, a lot of people thought, like, that's just how that go. A lot of people thought. This is so dried down. I hope it come through now. But it is what it is. Like, I'm so glad that I've gotten to a point within myself where it's like, you know, I forgive everybody, because it'll be far more costly for me to not forgive you. And so I'll forgive you. I ain't forget that shit, but I'll forgive you, you know what I mean? And we move. We move on to bigger and better, and we are fully aware and understanding of who could never sit next to us. And I love that even more. It just exposes that as a whole. Like, it's so sad because I feel like there are so many people that I loved genuinely when it comes to like friends, family, relationships, all of that. I love these people genuinely to where it was like, I used to always have dreams and aspirations of like things that I would love to do for another person. And God knows that that's the type of heart that I have. Which is why like it was so important and so imperative for God to really expose to me who people are. Because for what God is giving me, God is blessing me with and bestowing upon me in my life, the people that was doing bullshit behind closed doors and in secret and behind your back, they cannot come. Like, they can't come with you where God is taking you. They can't receive the blessing, any piece of the blessing that God has for you or is giving onto you. God is not gonna have that, because they were non-believers. They were wolves in sheep's clothing. They were the very people that, you know, set plans against you, and they tried to stop your victory, and they tried to slow your whole operation down. And you know, you may not have known that to your face, but behind closed doors, God saw and heard everything. And so it's like, my dear child, with your loving, giving heart, ain't no way we finna roll out into newness with people that absolutely don't belong around you, because they're just not genuine. They're just not real. These are not authentic people, and they don't hold any type of like, authenticity and sincerity within them, especially towards you. So it's a no. And when God says it's a no, you gotta listen. You gotta believe him. Despite what you want, despite what you wish, when God tells you no about something or somebody, you gotta believe him. And that's part of the test too. So don't fail it just because you want to be hard-headed or whatever. I'm looking for something so specific right now. My feet. I want the black one. Like, those are my faves. This is the black flat one. Okay. So we've blended all of that, the concealer, and now I am going to, I don't want to say bake, but powder down for dear life, baby. I actually have not done my makeup in a good while. So oddly enough, like, the powder looks so much more white on camera, but it's really not that white in person. But you know, just rock with me. You know, if you a real one, just ride with me. You know what I'm saying? I need you in the passenger, not in the back seat either. You know, not on the fence. I need you like a thou wow. I need you riding. I need you riding. I need you riding, babe. This may seem like a lot of powder to many others, but it's really not. And we all have our own technique. Baby, I know what I'm doing, okay? I know what I'm doing. I promise I do. Okay. So and if you're still watching, you must agree. So yeah. Trust the process. Trust that shit. But yeah, so on to the next topic now. But yeah, like, I've just experienced so much BS when it comes to people, lovers, friends, family members, all of that stuff. Like, and you know, not to say that I'm like 1000%, right? Like, I'm human, so you know, I still have like a bit, a dab, just a dab of like some trauma left over. From like a friend and family experience or two. When it comes to relationships, not so much, cause like, I don't know, these men's, baby, I feel like it don't matter what the situation is, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta keep your head on a swivel. Don't trust Nathan. Wait, I feel like, okay, I don't need it, okay. Cause I'm like, do I need to like conceal my forehead a little bit more? But nah, cause then that would just make it look bigger, right? Okay, just ignore me. Just ignore that. But yeah. Never mind that, okay? But yeah, when it comes to like guys or whatever, like, girl, we gotta stay safe, okay? They be like, stay dangerous. No, the men's is dangerous enough. We need to stay safe. As women, we need to stay safe, very much so. And I mean that in so many ways, because like, I don't even want to get too deep into it, but y'all know, okay, like, you think that man is in love and obsessed with you, that nigga love his homeboys, he love other niggas. But we're not gonna get that deep into that. We're not gonna get too deep into that. We're just gonna leave that where it's at, because I ain't even gotta say it for those of y'all that know. We all know. We know. Y'all not fooling nobody. I'ma just say that, okay? Y'all ain't fooling nobody, so. But I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet for a second. I'm not gonna spill nobody's tea or anything. But you know, things be treacherous. No, and the funny thing is, I feel like none of us really understand what that's about, like the back history. Oh, hold 1 second. This setting powder that I used is from, what is it? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, Beauty Creations by Filter, and this is in the color Butternut Bake. It's the loose setting powder, so it's this. Is that? I got this from Marshall's. Was it Marshall's? Yeah, and it's actually really good. Like, I've been messing with it, I'm not gonna lie, because usually, like, I don't know, I'm a little old school with it, but I used to use Coty. If you know, you know, but I used to use Coty. So now what I'm about to do, I'm going to use another Sephora Micro Smooth powder, and this isn't a lighter color than the one I used for my foundation. So this is a Matte Tan 40, and again, these are the older ones, so I don't know if you'll be able to find like this exact one, because I'm pretty sure they're different now. But I'm just gonna dab that on a little brush, and we don't blow, so I'm just gonna do this, and I'm just gonna kind of press in the powders. And this is how, like, it looks white on camera, but in real life it doesn't look white. It doesn't even stay looking white on camera, like that goes away too. So, but this is how you kind of defeat like that white look, is that you just use some Micro Smooth powder and just press it over the whole situation. So it's like The concealer and everything is set in for dear life. It really is. But it's also not going to leave like that white look. So trust me, that will go away in a second. Because I'm adding color back. So yeah. Press, 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 press. And it just takes away, like I don't wipe away the powder. I just like, I press it in, and I press it in with a color finishing powder. And it really does the job. You guys will see. Trust the process. Don't doubt me, bitch. Don't doubt me, bitch. Okay. Look. I love this little part. I like doing this part last because it's like, she's cute like this. But yeah. I don't know, when it comes to guys and like dating, girl, like I really don't even want this to be about that, but we'll just dive into it for a quick second. Girl. Like I said, keep your head on a swivel when it comes to these men's. Like, that's just that. Like, I don't think there's any more to even say about it. That's just like really self-explanatory. Like, you know, not every man is secretly gay or secretly in love with his homeboys. Not all of them, but I mean, there is a high influx of those type of guys who are just very pro the bros. And I'm afraid of those kind of guys that are so pro the bros, because why are you going so hard for another man? You know, let's not even. My goodness. Shameful. Them boy are shameful. Jesus. But yeah. We're just gonna leave that where it's at, because, you know, y'all know what's going on. I ain't even gotta say too much. We're not gonna clock nobody's tea, but one eye open, I'm watching y'all. Yeah. If I watch you. You guys, my foot is falling asleep. It's like the worst feeling ever. I hate that. I hate when like your foot falls asleep. It's so annoying. Why do I look like I have like lip injections? And I don't. I never needed those. Never needed those. But it definitely gives like, it gives lip injections. I love that for me though. One less imperfection I gotta spend my money on. Gang. Okay, shout out to God. Shout out to the blessed gang. You know what I'm saying? Appreciating what the good Lord has given to me. I appreciate what the good Lord has given me. Okay. Oh. Full falling asleep is like absolutely, it's so crazy. It's the worst. I hate that for me. It's so painful. Wake up, bitch. Okay. We are setting this too. But yeah, today's Friday. I don't know what I'm about to do for today after I beat this face, but I do know I have some like content to post. Girl. And I've been missing from posting content for like a little minute, and to be honest, like, you see how people will be like clout chasers and all of that extra stuff, right? Boy, when the clout chase me, I run. I do not be going for like all the extra unwanted attention and stuff like that from people. Especially because it's like, I don't know, when people see you a certain way, and when I say a certain way, not like negatively, I'm just saying like, when people take notice to like your bad bitch nature, the obsessiveness and like the weird vibes just come flowing the freak in. Like, I'm not bugging, right? Like, y'all, does anybody else experience that? Like, especially when you're an introvert, when you're like a I keep to myself type of person. Like, when you make it more apparent, when you display yourself outwardly, and people can like obviously see like that you're a bad bitch in nature, like you really just it. You her, Queen's nose ring. You're her. You're a vibe. You're pretty. You know how to dress. Like, it just be a lot. It just be so much. It's a lot for me personally, for sure, because like, it's not to say that I don't like people, but like, it just be a lot to take them, because like, people come with like different undertones and vibes and motives and all types of things, to where it's just like, it's just not something I want to deal with, if you understand. Like, I don't want to have to sit there and like have to read you, or have to like feel like, well, I have to put you through a test to see who you really are, or like just all of the things that come with like being in the limelight, getting to know people, then also like trying to like, what's the word, network, and like, you know, fish out like who is actually like for you, who's not. Why is this person here? Why is this person trying to like get close to me? Like, the patience that it takes to have to like decipher through all of that, it's just too much. It's just too much, to where it's like, I feel like I'm the type of person, like, I'm already so like self-centered that like, I don't really care to like spend my energy in those places. Like, I'd rather give my energy to me than to have to sit there and like sift through trying to figure out who this person is in my face, trying to enter my life, and why. And I feel like that's like something that I'm like having to like push through in general, because it's like, I don't really want to do that. Yeah. Yep, that's what it is. I figured it out. I've cleared it up. That's what it is. Okay, I don't want to have to do that. So anyways, now I am using, Lord God, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette. Girl, it's messy, but it's MAC, boo. So this MAC thing, let me open it. See, oof, girl, embarrassing. Don't pay that no mind, but MAC products are tea, and then they're too expensive for you to just like throw it away. So clearly, but there's pieces that are like 8 out of there. Girl, don't mind your business. You gonna buy me another one? Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna use that to contour again, and I use like the darker shade that like fits, it just fits the contour. Okay, you know, do what works for you, because you not my skin tone, I'm not yours. Girl, I ain't telling you what to do on your face, I'm just telling you how you can. But you do you. I encourage everybody to do them. Ooh, it's tea already. But yeah, I feel like that's like the bigger challenge for me when it comes to like meeting people, making friends, or like I said, simply just posting. Like, I feel like I take hiatuses from social media for that one reason right there, because it's like you'll post and then there's like an influx of like people trying to seek you, hit you up, and that's good for business purposes. Like, yeah, so there just be like an influx of like people trying to like hit you up or like talk to you and get to know you, which is like, it's good for business purposes. Like, yeah, bring on the brands, come through. But when it comes to like just like, I don't know, regular people or just like everyday people, it's just like I don't know who you are. Who are you? I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's that. That's an aspect of like that, and it just be overwhelming, especially when it comes to like old people that you used to talk to or fuck with, you know, friends, people that you dated, like people that you know that don't fucking like you, trying to pretend like they like you, trying to pretend like y'all cool because they feel like you probably getting some type of notoriety, like, oh, what she posted is mad fire, I know this and this and this and that. Fuck out of my face, out my DM, out of my likes, bitch. But granted, like, I don't know, those type of people, they be scared to like, they be so fucking mad. All I gotta do is post a picture and make them mad. So true, so tea. But yeah, so I don't know, I be on hiatuses because I just kind of don't like to be bothered like that, but we're changing that. We're working on it. I'm getting better. Ain't no judging me. Ain't no judging me, foe. Ain't no judging me. Yeah. Just one hair. You like this girl? Cute. But yeah, I'm kind of like just pushing myself out of that though, because like I said, we're doing new things in this time, in this season. You know, you gotta switch things up for greater results. You can't keep yourself stuck, and you can't be hiding from people. Like, I don't be hiding from people, but I kind of do. And ain't nobody finna make me hide, especially not this summer. I'm outside, baby. I'm outside, baby. And if you are blessed enough to come across me while I'm outside, okay. Respect a bad bitch when you see one. You know, love me down. Love me down. Buy me a drink. I'd be scared to do this too dark. I be trying to like tone it down as much as possible. This nose contour, cause I don't know, nose contour be like iffy for mad people. So, but mine's be coming out tea, honestly. Like, you just gotta make sure you careful, babe. Be careful, babe. Since I do be using a dark ass color, I gotta check that, make sure she's okay. Make sure the angle is what I need her to be, baby. I miss this though. Like, I haven't done my makeup for real in like a little while, so girl, I miss you. I miss you, baddie. Cause you know, it's like every time you beat your face, it's like it's a brand new bitch that pop out. Brand new hot gal. Hot gal. Man want hot gal and get stressed when hot gal is hot galling. Baby. Okay. If I had a man already, like, he wouldn't be prepared. He wouldn't be prepared for this, like, granted. It's so odd because I be like, yo, like, I be feeling like, for real, like, whenever I start talking to somebody, it seemed cool in the beginning, right? I mean, of course, the honeymoon stage, we all experience that. You know, when that motherfucker is hiding his horns, trying to pretend that he ain't got none, and then boom, here comes Satan's son. But it's like, I feel like I be ending up with like, I don't know, guys that just don't know what to do with me, you know? Like, I understand that you don't know what to do with such a hot bit. Like, you just don't know what to do with a real goddess in full form. You've never had one. I understand. How do I help you through it? I'm not sure, but you know, the first things first with anything is just breathe. Breathe. You know? Did we eat? Nose contour. She's there. You see me. I'm feeling sexy head to toe. I don't really know how I feel about the... How you supposed to go across? Whatever, boo. It's there. It's there. But yeah, I'm excited for the summer. I'm excited for like everything, like trips, this and that, a vibe. And I feel like I want to kind of start off a little bit light. I've been really wanting to go to Louisiana so bad, and I think I'm pretty sure I already like missed Mardi Gras. I think maybe not. You know, if anybody knows if I did or didn't, put it in the comments. But I just been wanting to go to like Louisiana so bad. Like I want to go experience it. I want to go eat the food. Most importantly, I'm going for the food, baby. I want the food. I want to eat. I don't know why baddies love to eat. Like, yo, like a very attractive female. We are the greediest girls ever to walk this earth. Like, does anybody else know why that is? Like, why is that like that? Like, why is that a thing? And like, it's not to say that like, you know, or we just be fat or just be like, okay, maybe we do just be greedy, but I can't explain why that is. Like, we just love food. We want to eat. We want to eat. Feed me, daddy. Feed me, daddy. Yeah. Whew. So I'm gonna use Fenty Beauty Beijing Gal bronzer. It's probably not showing. Fenty Beauty Beijing Gal bronzer for warmth and setting this setting the contour. So for my second bronzing, I'm going to use the Maybelline City Bronzer. Focus, please. Maybelline City Bronzer, I think this is number 300. So it's in the shade 300. Maybelline City Bronzer. And like after using the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Beijing Gal, this one kind of just like gives me a bit more depth, and it kind of adds more of like a more deeper, like you want it to be more on the cool tone side to create that shade that's like needed. And it just gives it like an in-depth like definition and warmth. So yeah, that's what we have there. Just amplifying that. She's so cute. She's so cute. So that's on there. That's for bronzer. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, I'm just so in a vibe right now. Like, I'm ready to turn things all the way up to another level. And with that, I'm gonna use one of the shades from the James Charles and Morphe palette. I love this girl, even though I kind of broke the black. Like, the pure black is gone. But the shade that I use for defining my contour is like this one right here, that's actually right before the black. Hate that I dropped that and it broke. Like, look at my hand. I can't even, I have to be very careful with it. But I only dab it like barely, right? And I kind of just let that really define. Really define, because once I add my blush, that cheekbone is gonna be a lot more just like calmed down. And I also want to like add it to my like the very tip top perimeter of my forehead, because it just helps shrink things out and it just gives me like the tone that I'm looking for. Because like the tone of this color in particular is like a very much like deeper reddish brown, and I feel like it just does a lot for like the shading aspect, the deepening aspect. I love. And I also add a little bit to my nose too, but it's like very light. Like the whole key to this is like knowing where to be light, knowing where to like, you know, go hard with it. You should never go too hard with the makeup in any area. Like don't overdo it, but like adding a little bit of this to the nose contour, and it's just for definition. It's really to bring it out. You see how that did that just now? Like I know you see that compared to this side. That's like, it's really calm and neutral here, but this side is like, hey bitch. And I want the hey bitch today. This is what we want for a good Friday night vibe. I'm ready to say, hey bitch, that's me. I'm coming through the door and I'm not scary. I don't like scary. But yeah. So like whenever I just like, I define my contour a whole lot with this. And the nose eats, like it doesn't, it's not doing too much, but she's like, she's there, and you know she is not coming to play with you, because who's playing with you? I'm gonna use another Morphe palette, and now we're starting on like the, I like to do my blush last. Don't ask me why, it just kind of like, it gives the finishing touch, it ties everything in for me when I see myself put it on last. So like, don't ask me questions about that. I'm gonna put the blush on when I'm good and ready. When I'm good and ready, that's when it's gonna go on. 35XO Natural Flirt. Don't judge me, this whole part broke. So yeah. 35XO Natural Flirt from Morphe. And of course, some more broken shit. I hate that for me. Like literally, I absolutely hate like a broken palette, but we proceed anyway. Hate that for me. But so I'm gonna use like this, what's the color tone I'm looking for today? I'm not sure, but just like light neutral pretty. So like I like to use, I'm gonna go on with this color here, and this is gonna be like a backdrop vibe. Like this is gonna be like just like a good toner for the backdrop of the eyeshadow. And what this does for me, like I like to use tones that are either like, depending on what look I'm going for, it's either like a light dusty rose type of pink, or it's like a peachy corally type of color. So like I like to make my backdrop like I like to call it like a blended stage, like my backstage, kind of like in accordance to my blush. So like whatever my blush is gonna be, like that's gonna be the eyeshadow backdrop. And I like to create that atmosphere up under here, because when you start to blend all the other colors, like this is like an assistant. Like this just helps. So love her. I don't know how I ended up shooting like a tutorial when it was supposed to be a conversation, but you know, you get the vibes. You know, I would hope that you pick something up and learn something here. You know, buy a product that you see featured on my YouTube. Buy any of the products that you see featured on this video, okay? At the nearest makeup counter near you. And tell them I sent ya. But yeah. So this is like, you know, a lot of girls use like their bronzer as their backdrop, just to give you like an understanding of like what I'm doing here with this. This is the part where like a lot of people use bronzer as their backdrop, and I do that too, like a lot of times, but I am particularly using this to really draw like a cohesive connection between my eyeshadow and the blush that I do put on when I put it on. And it's gonna also be an assisting agent to the blend of browns or whatever have you that I use. It's just gonna be an assisting agent to that. And it just really gives like a pretty vibe once it's all together. I mean, she's pretty now. When is she ever not pretty? When is she ever not pretty? Like, don't play with that girl. Okay. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm like this spring and summer, I'm just so looking forward to like really just giving vibes. I'm looking forward to like just making new friends, kinda, you know, like authentic ones, not anything that's like, you know, surface level or like fraudulent. Speaking of friends, let's talk about that for a second. So like so like, I don't know, in my whole entire like I was going through like, I guess, I don't want to say, I'm clearly not having a midlife crisis, more like an early life crisis or whatever the case, or like no crisis, but just like a spiritual journey, a deeper journey like into self, right? And so I was like, you know, going through and dealing with that whole situation where like, you know, it kind of, basically to describe it in the calmest terms is like, basically it's a time period in your life where you experience a lot of like hard-hitting realities, truths, you could say like betrayals, you know, miscommunications with like a lot of people that you deem to be close to you, family members, friends, like, you know, your love life is kind of uprooting itself, and it's all like essentially for the nature of like you really figuring out where it is in your life and within yourself, like you're not really being true to self, you know, like if that whole point, that whole stage in life where you realize like, oh damn, I'm a people pleaser, or, you know, I probably don't like put myself first as much as I should. I'm most likely I'm usually always putting other people first before myself. So like that period in life where you kind of go through those like those hard-hitting realities, and you know, like some really tough shit starts to happen to you, so that you can understand that it's really you who's not like putting you first. So as I was experiencing all of that, you know, a lot of people in your life, they get exposed. You know, it kind of just shows you like who's actually like, who's your friend for real, who's really with you, who's actually against you, that you probably never really realized it this entire time. Like all of those realizations, they kind of like smack dab you like in the face very harshly, very fucking harsh. And as I was like going through all of that, I like came into some like, you know, like I said, harsh realizations about the people around me, the people that I loved and cared about, who I assumed to love and care about me the same way. And in the journey, understanding that was not the case. Like those people did not feel for me how I felt for them. You know, regardless if you feel like they should or not, like when it comes to like family, when it comes to long time friends, it's like, oh, you've been in my life forever. Like what? You know? Not really realizing that you've kind of had a snake in your camp the entire time. So like me realizing that, you know, about a lot of people, but then the whole entire time I'm going through these realizations, and you know, I keep saying to myself like, oh, I'm so happy that I at least have this one person that like has always proven to be true. And I was a little bit skeptical within myself also, because I'm like, you know, like lo and behold, like the way how the universe works is this person will be next in line to do you how everybody else did you too, right? So it's like I kind of like, I had deep appreciation for this person, but at the same time I kind of kept my like eyes, ears, and my understanding open to knowing like, you know, nobody is perfect, right? So it's like you have to be very careful with putting people on the pedestal. And me in particular, just knowing like the experiences that I've had with others who kind of like move the same way with me. Like I've had people in my life literally like confess to me how they see me, as far as like, you know, I've always seen you as being XYZ, like such an amazing person. Like I've had people in my life really express to me how they felt about me and how like wonderful of a person they see me to be, which is not something that I expected, because I'm just thinking like, okay, well, I'm just being like a normal person. But at the same time, you know, sometimes you actually do have to realize like everybody is not like you. And I've never been the type of person to like monitor that, but I mean, I'm aware that nobody is me. But as far as like the things that people appreciated me for, I didn't really boost myself up about it. But when I heard it from other people, it was like this whole big thing. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, I appreciate that. You know, I'm thinking that it's genuine love. Lo and behold, every time, I can literally count 5 to 6 times where every time I would receive like this big deal of like a compliment, or someone finally giving me my flowers and telling me like how much they appreciate the person that I am, who I've been to them in their life. Every time, when I tell you, it's never time that a person that I've had in my life for a long time gave me my flowers about just like the genuine heart that I have, who I've been to them in their life, like just all of those things. Literally immediately after, they would like do something very like harmful and destructive to me, like immediately after. And so that kind of put me in perspective, like, well, damn, next time somebody do give you your flowers, you kind of gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because literally I've had this happen to me like at least like 5-6 times, I kid you not, to the point where it was like, it was devastating. It was very off-putting to me too, because I'm like, damn, like I don't even know what to think at this point. Like truthfully, it got to a point where it was like, well, damn, I don't really know how to take that. Is that the color that I want to use? Fuck it, let's try it. I mean, I shouldn't go with the first thing, but it just got to a point where it was like, well, damn, I don't really know like how to take that or what to do with it. Like I was kind of at a, what the hell is this? I was kind of at a loss for words. I was a bit confused, because it was just literally, like I said, like, how dare you just give me such a compliment of high honor, and then immediately after you kind of just like backhand me. So it was just a lot for me. And so like now, anytime that I've noticed what other people were doing to me, and then from there it kind of just made me understand like, well, you know, you really shouldn't look at anybody in that specific light either, like just personally, which I kind of don't, like, not to say that I don't appreciate other people or who they are in my life, but being really honest, I've never really experienced a person that is like me, like of like vibration, of like heart, like mindedness. Like people aren't usually as genuine as I actually am, which is what I kind of had to come to terms with in my own like situation, in my own experience. Like, yo, like I can now understand and see why people, or the people in my life, see me the way how they do. And it's because the type of person that I am is legitimately like, it's a rarity. It's not common for someone to be as I am. Not that I need anybody to be like me, but it's just, I am literally a rare factor. Like, and it took, I guess it took that for me to like really like see myself in a different light. Of course, I know who I am because I live my life as me every day, but it was just a different thing. So moving forward now, I had this one person in my life that kind of like was like, you know, kind of like just there in the backwinds as I was like dealing with everything that I was dealing with. Even though I'm a really private person, so like me being such a Libra, when we go through things, we kind of go in hiding. We don't want to be around people. We don't want to, you know, disclose what's going on with us, because we kind of want to take our L's in private so that we can recoup and really get us together. If we're not in a good energy, we don't want to put that on other people. So we will get low, get gone until we can really put ourselves back together again and be in a good vibe. And so that's kind of the vibe that I was in. Whole time, you know, I'm trying to keep my distance because I know that I'm dealing with a whole lot of shit. And this one person just like, you know, continues to be involved and like, you know, always reaching out to speak to me. And I'm like, well, damn, like, you know, this must be like, the love must be genuine. Cause, you know, nobody else is really like on that. Like, I don't really have people around me. I don't really have genuine friends and stuff like that. And like, lo and behold, you know, a little bit of time went by, and out of nowhere, me and this person, there starts to become like this weird, awkward distance that we've actually never had in our friendship. And this distance comes about at a specific time where me and this person had a conversation, more so when I was like describing something that I had went through and dealt with females, you know, females being catty about something that I like was doing and accomplishing for myself. Like, just being able to have like fresh new experiences and do things that most people don't do or don't really like think of. And this person for the first time was able to experience somewhat of what I experienced like way back when I did what I did, when I was like having the experiences that I had. And this person like just now started to have those experiences. So I was able to, at least I thought I was able to disclose that, like that situation that I experienced with females, with the other people around me, to that person. And so that person took it upon themselves to take what I was saying about other people personal, and I just kind of never heard from them again. And like, I could sense like the you know, the vibes of like, you know, just some other shit, like the vibes of just like, okay, like, what's up, what's tea? And I sensed it, and I didn't really say anything about it because I feel like there's not much to say, because I think it's just kind of, it's been made clear, like, okay, you took what I was talking about and what I was describing personal, knowing damn well I was never speaking about you, but at the same time, like, I can't do nothing about that. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm not finna like, I don't know, I don't expect anybody to kiss my ass, and no one should ever expect me to kiss theirs, is how I feel. Because I don't ask that of anybody. I don't ask that of anybody. So like, if you took it personal knowing damn well that that had nothing to do with you, like, it just kind of puts into perspective, like, okay, you know, you kind of been feeling some type of way about this particular topic, because it wasn't about you. So for you to insert yourself and you know, kind of like play it like that, it just kind of, I don't know, it just puts it into perspective. And it kind of just like, it shows you as being like a secret, low-key hater in a way, because it was never about you. So why would you try to play it like, you know? So granted, that person took that personal. I let that shit ride. And I kind of received downloads about like the situation, about like, you know, just realistically, this is a person that probably was talking ill about me, which I'm sure, because like the type of person that this person is like, you know, you give gossip vibes. It gives gossip boy. But that's just what it is. But I said that to say, like, sometimes you actually have to let distance do what it does, because like I said, this is the only person that I remained in communication with at a time where I was going through and dealing with a lot of things that were unfavorable to me. And so that would leave only one person to actually know my current business as far as the situation goes and what I was dealing with. And I feel like that was just God, like you know, like trying to show me like, hey, you got this, you could go through it alone, because this person may not be as solid as you assume them to be, and I'm going to show you. And not for nothing, I'm cool with distance. Actually, distance is my best friend. I love distance. That's my boo. But it just kind of became clear to me, like, knowing who this person is, like, I'm more than sure that you know, talk shit about me to other friends of yours that I know don't like me, and then like family members of yours, you know, I know for a fact that this is something that you do, right? Because like I said, this person is like a gossip boy type of person. Like, you know, when everybody loves a good tea time, let's just say that. And therefore I wouldn't put it past you to use me and my situation for your tea time, especially with people that I know don't like me, don't fuck with me, and furthermore, they want to know what's going on with me, because in my darker times, in my not so chipper times, I'm gonna get quiet, I'm gonna get low, you know, to shield and protect myself. So of course there are people that know me or know of me, and they want to see what's going on. They want to know what's tea, where you been at, you know, what's the vibes, why I don't see so and so post no more, or why I don't see this person, da 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 da, why she not out taking trips out the country like she used to, what happened, why all of that stopped. Lo and behold, these are the same people that don't want you. Lo and behold, these are the same people that don't want you to be doing the things that you do. Like, these are the same people that don't want to see you doing you in the best way possible. So it just became clear that that was the situation more than anything. And that was like the reason for me and this person kind of just like falling back from each other. And I welcome it. Like, I'm not mad about it, but I'm glad that I was able to be clear about what was really going on, what's tea, and why this person just took that personal for one and then got distant. It's because what I spoke about, as far as going through it with other people, secretly you felt the same way as them. You was on the same vibe as them. Little did I know, unbeknownst to me, I'm thinking that, oh, you know, I'm not talking about nothing in particular to you. I'm telling you about something I experienced with females. Lo and behold, you one of them. You one of them females. So I say that to say this. If you ever go through an experience of like, you know, just hard times or whatever, and there becomes this weird or awkward distance between somebody that you kind of just saw as being like your #1 person or your main ride or die, whatever the case is, however you see them, there is a very distinctive reason for that. And trust that shit. Trust God. Trust what God is showing you. You know what I'm saying? The downloads that you receive about that person or whatever the situation is, trust it. Always do yourself a favor and do not disclose your business to nobody. Like literally, don't disclose your business to people. That's a super fact. I don't care if it's the worst thing or the best thing that happened to you. Only time you speak of anything going on with you is if you actually are in danger and you need like help and assistance, and make sure that you're asking for this from someone that's actually like proven to help you, that cares about you. But other than that, do not disclose your business to people. I don't care who you think they are to you or how you feel about them. Like, you know, understand that feelings don't be mutual like you think they are, like you assume them to be. Especially when you're going through shit. When you're going through something, that's the one time in your life that you're gonna understand how many people actually rather see you down there. Like clearly, people just rather see you in that situation or going through whatever you're going through versus you being good, because it makes them feel better about themselves. You know, some people don't feel like they're winning because others are, and it's a weird thing. It's very strange, but it's actually very true. Some people don't see themselves as being winners if you are winning too. They need to be the only person winning to feel like they've won something. Especially when it's somebody like this person in particular. Like, I can already tell, like, the way how they like kind of speak to me and like handle me sometimes. This person assumes themselves to be above me. I don't know what it is. I don't know, maybe like it could be the college degree, it could be whatever it is, but this person assumes themselves to be above me already. And I feel like I'm so excited to, like, for God to really show his ass on a couple of people. Not just one person in particular, but a good few of them. It's that time. I know that time is here. I know that time is now. But yeah, I'm gonna hurry up and finish this eye. I'll be back. So I just got my eyeshadow together off camera. And the palettes that I used were the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Divine Rose. I used 2. Love her. Pat McGrath. And I used also the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Huetopian Dream. Use that also. So those are the 2 palettes that I just used for my eyes. I had to get her together, but it's so pretty. Like, look at that. So pretty. Pretty, beautiful, la 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 la. Beautiful. I just used those 2 for my eyes, and I'm about to like do eyeliner, and yeah, the rest of the shit I have to figure out what eyelashes I'm about to do. But yeah, so like, I don't know, next order of business. So like, this content creation journey, girl, it is not the easiest thing. Not that I assumed that it was gonna be easy, but to be honest with you, because I'm not like super new, like once upon a time it was a little bit more like chill. I will say that. Like once upon a time, like some years ago, you could post something and that it would get like hella notoriety without like, I don't know, I don't feel like there's never like a overdoing it, but it's like without you like having to do so much, naturally, like I noticed that I used to get like a lot of notoriety like without me having to do much. Even though it wasn't brands, because clearly like I'm, you know, getting noticed by brands and like, you know, just trying to just be featured, like working with the brands and stuff like that I already love and use in real life. And before it was just like, I don't know, I don't want to say popularity, that's not something I care about, but before it was just like, I don't know, living life and being like known for just being like a pretty girl, always being dressed well, being outside, popping out. Like, it was just more calm. Now that like being a social influencer is like such a big thing now, I feel like even more like people, I feel like the more people like are aware now and know that like, okay, you can really blow up off of social media, you can really blow up off of like, you know, content creation and doing all of these things. Like, the more people know that now, I feel like is the more kind of like, there's just like a sense of like, I guess people that already know you, or even like sometimes like just other females, like people don't want to give you the notoriety and they don't want to like hype you up or anything like that, because you're, you know, probably like that much closer or in line to doing or being what another person might want to do or be, if you get what I'm saying. But before social media was like such a thing, it was easy. Like, me personally, I had people like legitimately like liking like my videos, my posts, like of me just being outside. Like, baby, I was outside and I was getting love. Like, people loved me. Okay, I was always loved. But now it's like, I don't know, now it's just more of like a much more competitive vibe of like, oh, like I actually know her. And you know, people just not really wanting you to be known. I don't know where they get that from. Whatever. But I don't think I could do my eyeliner on camera, so I'm gonna come off and then come back with it done, because I don't want to mess this up. I'll be back. Okay, so eyeliner is done, eyelashes are on. Onto our next order of business. I hate that I got glitter all like under here, but I did what I need to do with that. I fixed it up or whatever. So, all right, we're gonna go into blush. But yeah, next order of business, next conversational piece. So like, all in all, like, yeah, like I just feel like this time, this spring and summer time, and this time of like just newness with the new solar year, like for all of my girlies, make sure at this time in particular that you are just on your shit to the T. Like, I mean to the very, very T. Like, don't let nothing hold you back. Don't sit there and allow yourself to be like, I don't know, just stuck in the past about anything. Not when it comes to like people in your life, not family, not lovers, not friends. Like, now's the time to just let all of that shit ride and really stand for you, because, you know, I think it's clear that most of us don't really have people that stand for us. But when you don't have that in others, you have to absolutely make sure that you are that for yourself. And, you know, in due time, you will begin to receive that type of like community around you, those type of friends, that specific type of a relationship, whatever it is. Like, it'll come to you. It's coming to you. Please ignore the fact that I am not using liquid blush. Like, I know that's the new it thing, the new tea, but I don't really have liquid blush. And funny thing is, like, I've been kind of like using liquid lipstick for liquid blush, but I'm not gonna use that right now. Like, we're just gonna do powder. Don't clock my tea. But for this, I am using the Anastassia Beverly Hills trio blush, and this is called Pool Party, this collection, and I'm using the color Pageant. right now. We are using Anastassia blush trio, and I'm using the color Pageant, and this is from the Pool Party blush trio. And you see like that thing that I was talking about, like how we use like the eyeshadow backdrop to match the blush, and it really just brings the whole entire look together. Like, I don't know, I'm not sure if other people do that, but that's just the thing that I do, and it always works for my makeup. Like it's tea for my makeup, honestly. I love that for eye. So I don't know, I'm just like, I'm such an advocate for like everybody really just doing their shit. Like being the best version of yourself at this time and this new year is, it's so like important. It's very imperative right now to just be that girl that everybody tries to convince you that you're not. Number one, be her and put it in their face. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. Adding a little blush to the nose. I like to do like the tip of my nose for blush, but also like a little part of the bridge, like for some color. I do a little bit of blush everywhere just to add, you know, a cohesiveness of the tint, and it always should. You see what I'm talking about? Like, you know, this isn't exactly like a makeup channel, but come on now, listen to your girl. Because is the face not eating? Like, let's be real. Like I told y'all earlier, like the powder, it was gonna melt, and it melts properly because I put Micro Smooth on top of it. Okay, so even if it's looking white, that's not really what not gonna give that. Okay, it's not gonna give that. Okay, it's gonna very much give brown gal. And next, I think I want to go in with this is like one of my favorite blushes, because I'm very much like a peachy, corally type girl when it comes to makeup. Like I kind of have a preference of like coral and peachy like lip glosses, coral and peachy like blushes. And so this is MAC Peaches from MAC. And I kind of hit pan in the middle because I be into this thing. I be into her so bad. So I'm just gonna like double up on blush and just add this to it. Just gonna add this girl over top. And you know, we be doing like blush over the top. Like, girl, I'm not ashamed about it. You can't shame me, baby. You can't shame me of blushing out my face, cause I'm a happy girl and the world is finna see it. But it just comes together like, that's the tea. The look is tea already, like. Je ne sais skin, je ne sais glow. I'm gonna use the Perversion Urban Decay eyeliner just to line my under eyes. Oh my gosh. So yeah, definitely gotta be quiet when you're doing bottom eyeliner, because girl, I am not gonna fuck this up. I'm not gonna fuck this up. Okay. I don't know what it is, like, don't clock my tea, but I don't know what it is about like when girls do makeup and we're doing like specific parts of our face that are like, you know, stuff like this, like anything around the eye, I feel like, because this is the thing when girls do concealer too, but it's like your mouth has to like help you out with it, like it has to help balance you or something. Like we'd be like, ugh. when we do concealer, eyeliner, things of that sort. I don't know. It's like that mouth wide open type of vibe, just helps balance you. It's weird, don't ask questions. Just roll with it, my darling. Roll with it, dear. You never know. Boy, me eye. But yeah, like on this channel and just in life in general, like I'm like just so ready to be doing like so many like new creative things and things that are just fun, you know? Like I like to have fun, mama. Like I'm not no boring girl. And so I'm just ready to be lit. Like I'm just ready to like really like bloom and blossom this year because babe, I'm not taking no for an answer when it comes to anything, for real. Like anything that I deem like important to me, anything that I deem to be fulfilling for me, the things that I want, the things that I'm passionate about, like I am not taking no for an answer about nothing. Like don't even try me, don't play with me when it comes to that, because I'm and you know I already spoke to God about it and God said yes. So who's gonna tell me no? Who's gonna tell me no? Who said? Okay, because I'm gonna tell you what God said. And so that's that. The eyes are doing what they do. They looking real dreamy. That's that. And then what do I be doing next? I don't know why doing like makeup on camera. I feel like I'm forgetting how I do my makeup, but just rock with me. Cause I don't know, when you're filming, I feel like you be elsewhere. But when I'm doing my makeup and I'm just doing it and I'm minding my business, like I be on the money, I be on a roll. Even though makeup is always gonna be tea, no matter how I'm doing it, but like when I'm doing my makeup and it's just me and I'm just by myself, like it be tea, baby. We be rocking and rolling through it. So yeah. And where's my mascara? Okay, bust the bottom mascara real quick. But like all in all, as I'm like slowly wrapping this up, like I just really want to like take this time now to thank everybody and anybody that is actually like watching my videos, like following my channel, subscribing, all of the things, because like I'm so like kind of new to this like YouTube or whatever, and I know I might be like a little bit late with it, but you know it was a lot to really like get myself to come together, sit down and go forward with this, just because I'm so used to like being like a kind of like a private girl, but like kind of like a private girl, but just more so like, you know, I don't really be too much like into people being into my business or allowing people in my business or anything of that sort. So I guess opening up, I just sprayed my face with the Vital Beauty Glow Setting Spray. It's the Rose Water Hyaluronic Acid, and I'm adding highlighter to my brow bone and the high points of my cheeks. I'm using the Fenty Beauty highlighter, and this is in the color Killawatt Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey. So I'm using those to put like at the top of my brow bone. And I actually like, I don't know, I love like to put highlighter on the brow bone. Like that's like a super thing for me, because I don't know, it just really just, it gives for the eyeshadow. to be honest. I don't know if that's something that the girls still do, but it's something that this girl does. And so I'm just adding that at my brow bone, because it really does give a whole entire look. It gives a whole entire look. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. And then I'm gonna continue to just add it to the high points of my face. I'm gonna go over top of this with like one more highlighter just on my cheekbones for the most part. But it eats. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Yeah, just that little pocket of glimmer right here. Yeah. And like a little dab on the forehead. The nose highlight is like tea for me. I love that. I love nose highlighter. It's tea for me. So that's that, and it's like a very like on the neutral side. But then I'm also gonna go in with this Milani. Also go, ooh, just okay, there you are. If you could see that. This Milani highlighter, this is in Flashing Light Hypnotic Lights number 4 highlighter. Number 4. And she's tea. Like, this girl is tea too. But I'm mostly like, I'm using this for like its pink peach tint, so that can like come through and just like accent the pink rosy colored makeup that I've done. I just like a vibe, you know, like it's all a vibe. It's all pretty cohesive, and that's that on that for the most part. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of blush to blend and bring back the color on the sides, because after we've added matte highlight, sometimes it could wash out a bit. So I just like to reapply some of the blush, because we don't want the highlighter to like make the cheek drag, if you get what I'm saying. And we want to keep it very cute and rosy. Yeah. Okay. We're pretty much done, and I just have to do my lips and do like my, so I'm gonna use I don't even know what this is. This is a beauty supply store pencil, lip pencil, so rock with me. Just any dark brown liner, any dark brown liner. Could you guys believe, like, I'm a MAC girly, true and true. I'll spend my money on some MAC. And one of my faves, like MAC Chestnut lip liner, girl, why I was like turned up lit, like tipsy one night, and the guy that I was with drove me home, and apparently I left my I dropped my chestnut lip liner in his car somewhere. Could you believe a $20 lip liner, boo? $20 for a pencil. Gone. I mean, thank God it wasn't brand spanking new, but like it had plenty of use to it still. For $20, I'm gonna use it to the nub, baby. Cause I only use it to the nub for $20. So I want to do like, the lips are already tea, to be honest. So I don't know if I'm gonna like do, let me see what I have here on hand. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a lipstick. Let's see what's here. That is damn near done. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lipstick. Or just do, I'm gonna do like a little bit of in the middle and dab it out. Okay, so I just used NYX Liquid Suede color Tea and Cookies. Oh, she's a cute girl. And I think I'm gonna use now, just because this is what's right here, but I love this. This is the Nars Orgasm lip gloss. And baby, I love a Nars. Like, I love Nars products. I love them. I'm just gonna put that on to blend and smooth her out. She is looking good. Mad juicy. She's so juicy. I love a very lined lip, babe. And then this is an e.l.f. Jelly Pop Juicy Gloss. It doesn't say what shade, but I mean, it just says Juicy Gloss Jelly Pop, so it's like a very clear pink tint. Like, it's a very light pink tint. I'm just gonna put that over it to give it a whoa. Okay, so all of that is done, and then for the very final touches, babe, here we are. I'm gonna do my signature beauty marks, because I feel like we all have them. So like, these are mine. Please don't overdo it with like stealing it. If you like, you know, if you bite a little bit, then cool, but don't overdo it. So I like to put one literally at the corner by my eye. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. Yeah, at the corner by my eye. Love her there. Like, that's like a signature for me. And another one I like to do is like up by my brow, right over there. So like, if you can see, let me, by the brow, by the eye right here, and like, that's literally my signature. Literally my signature beauty marks. Okay, let it be known here right now on this channel, that's my shit. That's where I love to put my little, you know what I'm saying. And we're done. Makeup is tea. Hair is done. I crimped her, laid my edges. So the lips are so juicy. Oh my god. Lips are so juicy. I kind of taste the lip gloss. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But makeup is tea, babes. Okay, I'm gonna get up and show like more of a finished product in a second, but I love everybody that came and joined my TED Talk for us just talking about random real topics. Again, if you watch me, if you made it all the way to the end of this vlog, thank you so much, babe. Like, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, let me know some of your signature makeup tips. Let me know, you know, some of the makeup tips that you loved in my video. And let's make a girl's world, okay? I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. I would love if everyone could like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the cool things that, you know, we do on social media. I hope everybody liked this makeup look and enjoyed our little TED Talk, this springtime newness little chat. And I hope you enjoyed the look, because I enjoyed filming it. Like, I enjoyed so much filming this for you guys. It was so much fun. I really haven't done my makeup in a little while, and it always feels good to do a thing, you know, like do our little feminine things. So hope you enjoyed that. Of course, girlies, let me know like your makeup tips, anything that you want to add, or let me know what you actually liked about my makeup tips and the way how I did mine. And let's just, you know, converse, let's conversate, let's chit chat, let's get into the vibe. Like, let's do, you know, what girls do and support each other, love each other. So thank you guys so much if you made it this far in the video. If you haven't checked out any of my other videos, go and look at that too. And stay tuned and be expecting to see so much more of me, because I'm going to be a lot more consistent on my channel, because I really want to like get to know you guys. I really want to like, you know, really go deeper and allow you guys to learn me a little bit better. Stay tuned, work with me on my journey of YouTube, because we're gonna be outside doing hella cool, wild, fun, and crazy shit. Like, what else does a goddess and a bad bitch do? So thank you so much to my goddess gang, for anybody that has joined, subscribed, and let's keep it going. I am so excited to see you guys in the next video and to hear from you all. Thank you so much.